Excuse me, sorry. No, that does not mean to wake up, little birdie. No, go back to sleep. Hello, and welcome back to Vampyr Part 3. Sorry it took me a little bit to hop back on. I was taking care of some things. Little one, go back to sleep. Yeah, hide in your covers. Hide back in your little blanket. Yeah, go back to sleep. Yeah. Alright, let's see. Is anybody up to no good? I still need to get that scene for him. Hoping I'll get later. Talk to... Oh, I'm supposed to talk to him. I also need to make another fatigue thing. Oh, Zag! That stinks. Why'd you have to bring your tootie booty over here and fart and dip? Such a dick. Okay, now I can go in and out of that room as I see fit. Dear Jonathan, I asked Nurse Crane to secure an office for you on the second floor. Please forgive the austere decorations, but Pembroke Hospital is not exactly the Ritz. Sorry for letting you discover your office alone, but I need to sleep a little before going back to work. I'm just a mere mortal after all. I also gave orders to let you rest, for the staff to never enter your room. You will be able to sleep all day without being disturbed, and work at night without raising any suspicion. I'm afraid that the place is quite messy, but you'll be able to conduct your experiments here at your own pace. You'll also notice there is an open window with a skyloft that allows you to enter or exit the hospital without being noticed. I imagine how awful, new, and disturbing this all must be for you. Believe me, I have studied enough of your species to understand what you must now be facing and feeling. But be assured, I'll do whatever I can to help you in your ordeals. Know that you're not completely alone facing it. I'm glad I met you these dark times we are all presently facing. I hope our future collaboration will yield great results. Welcome to Pembroke, my esteemed colleague. We shall talk soon. Sincere, Edgar Griffith Swanson. P.S. I left a copy of some of my notes concerning what I have discovered about the Econs in the last few years. Feel free to read about it if you need some guidance, as long as you don't use this knowledge to take advantage of me. That is quite bold to give a brand new vampire this information. I'm sorry, dude, but I am very concerned that you're letting your fanboy judgment and your fanboyishness cloud your judgment. Personally, I personally would advise against doing so, even though I do not plan on screwing you over, but still very concerning personally. It is a rare opportunity and almost a privilege to approach a vampire to observe their most integrating physical and psychological traits with a scientific and racial eye. Here are some of the most fascinating abilities I have personally observed over the last 10 years. Sorry, I had to pop my back. While interviewing a few vampires or econs. I have no idea how the fuck you were able to. Wait, no, econs are another name for vampire. But what was the name for the rabid ones? I can't remember. Anyway, as they prefer to call themselves. Supernatural speed, a vampire can act and move like a mortal in all his actions, but the trained eye will spot that they have the keenest senses and can react quicker than any mortal. On a few occasions, alarm, and surprise, necessity to flee. I have seen a vampire move so quickly it is almost as if he had vanished, just to reappear somewhere else. The human eye cannot follow their movement when they act so quickly, but it is not a teleport or dematerialization. It's only a supernatural speed. For me, it is a cat-like attribute which allows them to run, dodge, or jump longer and faster than us. Excuse me. I also noticed that such speed seems to exhaust them, that they are bound to physical limitations. Mesmers. I don't know. Basically, hypnotizing. One of the most powerful abilities a vampire can deploy is the to focus a mortal to obey them. I call this trait. Hey, Shiro. I'm tired of stumbling upon this word. How do you pronounce this?
What?
This word.
Mesmerism.
Mesmerism?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I was thinking, but I wasn't
So,
sure.
Get some clothes together.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna do it at the hotel.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I can just go upstairs, fine.
Are you sure?
Just leave them ready.
Give me just a second. I need to gather up some clothes so he can do some.
It's gonna be like 11:30, so don't.
11:30? Oh, okay. I'll hold off for a little bit then. Mesmerism. Where was it? I call this trait mesmerism. Sorry, that's the puppy. Let me move the mic. But it has nothing to do with the mortal ability to alter a subject's mental state. A vampire can bend a mortal to their will, and they can even break a mind. A vampire I interviewed even told me that the more a subject tries to resist, the more permanent the damage will be, as if the vampire could literally fracture their target's psyche. The same vampire explained to me that this ability requires time to master, and that the result can vary wildly from one subject to another, implying a false memory, erase a painful one, and possibly the endless and frightening. Blood awareness. This may be the most catastrophic ability of all, considering vampires, since it is cause of so many tragedies for them and us. Vampires crave for blood. They must use their will to restrain themselves from from drinking every drop of blood they can see. They need blood to function and to express their full supernatural traits. A famished vampire can be a very weak, even if he cannot die of hunger or thirst. This urge, this need for blood may explain why a vampire is so aroused by it. A vampire confessed to me that blood could sometimes blind him, since its smell and attractiveness may be so strong. When he focuses, a vampire can almost see blood all around him, inside warm bodies, through walls, on a supposedly clean weapon, etc. The same vampire even told me that he can see if a mortal has clean blood or is ill, and that in some cases he can even sense diseases, infected clothes, or even items in a room if this is true, it could be so. It could have so many medical applications. It's almost beggars belief. See, I try not to be an evil vampire.
The flower's dying. It needs water.
I was telling Never earlier that, like these NPCs, none of them, much like the real world, nobody's black and white. Most of the characters are gray, or on a scale of gray, it seems like it. But you get experience points from like quests and missions, but nowhere near as much experience points that you would get from drinking a person's blood. Like if I went after her, which I currently am not strong enough to take her out, but if I went after her, I would get 1,250 experience points. If I went after her, it would be 1,650. And him just 700. I could get him, but I do not want to. I usually try to be the best that I can. But eventually I end up turning bad. Sometimes out of boredom, or just because it's easier in games. This game, if you don't feed off of a human, it makes the game so much harder than it would be if you actually just ate people. Also, sorry if you hear the bird in the background. Well, I'm sure you hear the bird. Also, I need to discuss things
Good
with
evening,
him.
Milton.
Good evening, Doctor. Still trying to save lives?
Of course.
Why do you have such a mediocre reputation among your colleagues, Milton?
Fuck them. Nobody knows the horrors I've seen since working here. This city was sick long before the epidemic, Dr. Reed.
I know it's a difficult task, but correct me if I'm wrong. Is this not the job you are paid to do?
I've seen babies left to die while their brothers were properly fed. Underage girls and boys sold to all manner of perverts.
I'm sorry, I don't know what to say.
Yeah, exactly. We lack words. So excuse me if I don't look on the bright side of life.
So what do you do exactly in this hospital? Apart from smuggling guns, I mean.
I've been an ambulance driver since... too long, I guess. I bring sick people here night and day. It's a dirty job, but I get it done. Most of the time.
It sounds like things have been a bit rough recently. What's happened?
Yesterday I got attacked by the patient I was bringing here. I escaped through the hospital's garden, but I lost my wallet when I was running.
You left an infected patient outside the hospital? That's incredibly dangerous.
Go there yourself if you want, but be careful, Doctor. I'd rather not bring your dead body back.
Since you're on the front line, how is the sanitary situation in this vicinity?
It's a complete disaster. It's even getting dangerous to enter some streets or buildings. Even the locals attack you.
Are you really smuggling weapons through the hospital?
And why not? I've already been attacked by patients, you know. And by gang members willing to steal my money.
But you're not defending yourself. You're selling guns to civilians.
You keep people alive your own way, Doctor. I offer them another way to protect their health.
How is the situation around here?
You want to hear the situation is all right? It's fucking awful. We lack everything, and it's getting worse every day.
Goodbye, Milton.
Where? Let me move that rock. Hey, Clay. I got something to fix
Hey,
your
Doc.
fatigue.
You're lucky to be alive, Mr. Cox. I hope you're starting to take better care of yourself.
This place is full of sickness and decay. How could I get better in such a dump?
Consider yourself lucky. I'm treating all of my patients equally. But don't push your luck.
Don't play the innocent with me. I'm sure you have good reasons to act this way. And also weaknesses that can be exploited.
Well, excuse me, you little shit.
I'll leave you for now, Mr. Cox.
Okay. Let's see if we can help Telma. Find out who's spying on Telma. Is this the area that I need to be in? Whitechapel. I am way under leveled. I'm not strong enough to go up against that shit. Hell no. Is there a map? Okay, so your king and country needs you. Join the British ranks and help the brave lads at the front. I'm gonna break all the boxes. See, I'd love to, but the thing is, let me see, where is it? So everybody plays a role in the districts. So like, this guy, he is actually the leader of the, what are they called? It's the gang, it's a gang. He has a wife. I think his wife wants him dead. But, if he died, I don't know how it would affect the gang. So, no matter what you choose, there's always a consequence. Like I told you a while back that there is a character in a game that tried to committing suicide. And his mother, she loves him very much, but she sees him, but she doesn't see what he's going through. That's her. But yeah, I have to go get him his suicide letter later. And I have the option to either give it to him or his mother. I plan to give it to him though. Ow! Fuck.
Let's see how it likes a bit of fire. We have to stop it.
Okay. 25th October from Guard of Primwin. I don't know. Command post from East End Patrol. Object: Vampire activity. Hospital. Survey. Investigate. 3 days ago, one of our new recruits heard a rumor about the presence of a female vampire hiding in the Pembroke Hospital, London East End. All we have is her first name, Thelma. Your mission is to discreetly go there and observe any suspicious activity concerning said leech. Then report directly back to us, and we will discuss what action should be taken. So somebody has been watching Thelma. Hey, how are you? Let's see. We just found out that somebody was indeed watching Thelma. Little birdie, you need to hush. Yeah, you need to be quiet. Go back to sleep. Zag. I'm sorry, the fur babies are so fucking loud. Yeah, the bird's always going ham, it seems like it. Find the local command post. I'm not gonna be strong enough to go there. Let's talk to the doctor, though. Is anybody up to no good? See, I'll stop and I'll feed them, and then, like, they'll eat a little bit, then they stop, and then they're hungry again in about 10 minutes. Or they just spit out what I give them. Long letter. I'll try feeding the baby while reading this. Alright, come here, dude. Yes, you. Come here. Come here. I'm gonna turn the mic down a little bit so y'all don't have to have your ears blown out by the little one. I have the mic set to half, like less than half volume, and you're still barking the shit out of it. Zag, stop barking. He's just upstairs. Here. Dude. Stop it. Pretty soon you'll be able to go flying outside. Oh yeah, well, while I'm doing this, here. Something cute to look at. There, that way you'll have something cute to look at. Yeah, that's the bird. Yeah, it's a little sparrow, apparently. mouthy. So loud. Dude. Are you done? No? Dude. That's all we have. I know you're probably sick of eating the same thing every day, but come on. Zag, you are not helping, dog. Move out of the way! I can't function with you under my chair. Oh, I'm surrounded by children. Don't glare at me. That's your own damn fault. You spit it out. Yeah, you did that. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Poke. Dude. What is your deal? I'm sorry, but I don't have like a mortar and pestle, so I can't like crush this up all that well. What am I gonna do with you? Zag, don't you start up now. No. I'm gonna kick you out of the room. Shut up. Hey. Stop. Go to your father. You're getting on my damn nerves. Oop. Oop, oop. Did Shiro scare you? Yeah? Mm. Dude. Okay, I guess you're done. You are such... What is it? Contrary? Is that the word? Quite contrary. How does your garden grow? That song's actually about a queen. Apparently. Sorry, the dog's so fucking loud. Okay. Okay. Are you gonna try and fly? Hmm? Are you gonna try and fly again? Come on. There you go. Go hide in your blanket. There. Sorry, I know the dog's so loud. I wish he would just stop barking. Give me just a second, I need to wash my hands. You are getting on my damn nerves, dog. pain in my ass. Will you go somewhere? Okay. Okay, I'm back. Give me just a second. No, don't you start that shit. Don't you start. Alright, can y'all hear me? Okay. Where was I? Hello sis, how are things in the big city? Here in the Brim, things are not so good. It seems the flu is here again. We have many— Stop licking my toes, dog! We have many new cases of infection in the neighborhood. Do you remember Miss Scheller? Miss Scheller? The old drinking hag from the 3rd floor? She passed away 2 days ago, and her flat is already occupied again. Jeez, you would have had to pay me a huge amount of money to sleep in the bed which a woman died of the flu just a few hours ago. Sorry, I did not take time to quickly answer your last letter between taking care of little Paul, Mom, Dad, and my job at the factory. I rarely find time to write to my favoritist sister. By the way, my son says hello to his Auntie Pippa. You should see the little bugger, always driving me mad, and Mom says you bring back some of those marvelous cakes next time you come home. In your last letter, you told me that you thought about quitting your job at the Pembroke Hospital. I have to tell you, Pipe, you better think twice. There are always jobs at the factory, but wages are shit. And it's as boring as a day without a shag. Oh, I have a new fiance, and no, I'm not a slut. You moral bitch. You. So if you really want to quit and do something more useful than counting the dead every morning, maybe you better stay in London, enjoy the band you told me about. The Guard or Priven, something like that. Never heard of them, but if they're, like you said, some sort of civilian military trying to make a difference, then maybe it's a good choice for you. Just be sure to let the others go in front. And that's how my poor Billy got killed in France, by leading too many patrols. Bloody war. Anyway, come back as soon as you can. Give me all the good news before that. I'm your affectionate sister, Lucy, Paul, Mom, and Dad. Okay. Pippa is thinking of quitting the Pembroke Hospital. She also saves beds to patients who can pay.
It's locked.
Let's see. I think the birdie has settled down for a little bit. Don't know how long that's gonna last, maybe 5 minutes. Excuse me, madam. I need a moment of your
Nurse
time.
Hawkins.
Good evening, Dr. Reed.
Personal question.
Pepper, are you sure you want to leave this hospital?
To become a nurse was a little girl's dream. But in the end, I don't feel that useful. I want more. I want to make things change.
But you're doing something important here. For all the patients who need your help.
We save lives, sure. Each time we send a cured patient home, it's a relief beyond words. But since the epidemic, I feel so powerless.
Pippa has felt useless as a nurse since the beginning of the epidemic. We have one more hint that we can get for her.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
Okay. Yeah, you can get hints from like different pieces of paper and such just laying around. Alright, where do I go? Oh yeah, we gotta go to the head doctor. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, our mental abilities. So this is what level we are, but this is our mental ability right here. So we're level 1. That increases as we go along with the main story. Forgot to mention that.
Please, Jonathan, come in.
I had completely forgotten, to be honest.
Fascinating, is it not? In the last decade, so many mysteries have been brought to light with our microscopes. The human body, biology's penultimate frontier. The more we explore its boundaries, the less we're able to trace a clear line between life and death. You, my friend, have a foot in both countries. The view must be vertiginous.
It's at least as vertiginous as chatting about vampires with you, I would say.
This must be all so new to you. This area of town, the hospital, a brand new life. How stimulating it must be.
I wish I could share your enthusiasm, Dr. Swansea. But my condition defies scientific categorization. Undead? Unalive? Immortality defies logic.
I cannot express my thrill at this serendipitous turn of events. The world's most eminent specialist in blood transfusions, a vampire. One might say a gift from heaven.
There is an absurd poetry to my situation. Physician, heal thyself.
Forgive me. I've been an admirer of your work for a long time, and now you are so much more than a brilliant physician. And please, call me Edgar.
There is no need to apologize, Edgar. You offered me sanctuary when I had none.
Very well. I have a task for you, Jonathan. Something that will require all your newfound skills.
Please, go on.
The Pembroke only survives through the generosity of our benefactors. Unfortunately, our main donor has found herself in a bit of a bind. Now, if you could help her out...
A spokesman or politician is what you need. That's not my calling. And until I come to understand what has happened to me, I require discretion.
Discretion is in order, Jonathan. Lady Ashbury has recently received rather indelicate correspondence that, if revealed, would jeopardize her position.
And you would like me to eradicate this threat?
By the stole, of course not. I would just like you to pay her a visit. Her ladyship is certainly near the tents outside, tending the sick. You can't miss her. Look for someone impossibly delicate.
Accepted. I'll see what kind of trouble Lady Ashbury is in.
Alright, let's see what information we can find around here. Dr. Swansea, I will be glad to manage the temporary morgue as soon as it's open. And as I have already told you, I was a doctor during the war, and I will be glad to serve my country again. I know it's not the same being a physician for the dead as it is for the living, but I believe it's important to welcome and take good care of our our departed too. Rest assured, I will do my best and to fully perform this new duty to the best of my abilities. Concerning the question of my qualification, I'm sorry I couldn't give you anything more valuable than my parole. I swear to you that my regiment made me a doctor during the war, and that I saved many lives. If my word is not good enough, it's not enough, you can contact the military as admonishment to verify my experience and skills. They will confirm that even if I never followed any medical studies, the war taught me what a doctor really needed to know. Always sincerely, Rakesh. I don't know how to pronounce his name. Former doctor. So that's the guy that's selling stuff down below. So we have all the information on him. All we would need if we wanted to feed off of him would be to be a level 4 in mind. Is it still blue screen? Shh, little one, go back to sleep. Is it still a blue screen? Let me go back to that. Alright, let's see what other information we have. Oh, here's something else. Dear Dr. Swansea, I must inform you of my deepest reservation concerning the Dr. Strickland and Harvey Frederick case. Mr. Frederick has been hospitalized after a severe work injury. He may permanently lose the use of his arm if not treated adequately. Dr. Strickland claims that the surgery procedure may save the man's arm completely. I say it may also serve its function for good if if completion arises. Our young colleague is an enduring surgeon who must prove a great professional in a few years, but for how he lacks the skills to perform such a risky procedure, need I remind you of the mistake he made in the past. Since Dr. Strickland refuses to listen to me, I strongly advise you to forbid him to perform such a hazardous experiment. Very respectfully, the doctor. Medical skills have been questioned in the past. As a scholar and I'm sorry. Fuck. Uh. I would never insist enough about the importance of taking legend and ancient folklore into account when searching for hints about hidden or lost secrets. A common mistake is to take what we know for an established truth and use it to discard any contradictory material. For example, we must consider the possibility of undiscovered species of vampires and the necessity to rethink what we see as the established truth about the variety types of immortals based on what we know and what we gather through time. For how many centuries did we consider that vampires was the vernacular term for what we had learned to call echoes, until the day 4 explorers of the Brotherhood found proof in Siberia that Volk were a type of vampires. We considered these creatures to be linked to the mythological werewolf. Now we know it is not true. What about the rest? What about the rickshaws from my homeland? What about the Chinese? Not even gonna try and pronounce any of that. And without even leaving the beautiful Great Britain, what about the stories about bat-shaped women sometimes seen flying around St. James Church and Louth? What about the creatures only identified as a hold on. Oh, he's just speculating things. Okay, no. I'm getting way too tongue-twisted with all this crap.
Do you need something, Jonathan?
I have just a few questions.
Then ask away. I'm at your service, Doctor.
The man we pursued and slew in the canning factory, William Bishop, I believe, was he a vampire?
He was a Skald, technically speaking. The debate rages as to their classification. Some think them a subspecies of vampire, others something else.
How do Skalds come into existence?
The name means slave. The etymology may indicate that they are a lesser species of vampire. From what I know, vampires tend to despise them.
Just for clarity, what differences are there between myself and a Skald?
A Skald is easier to eliminate, Jonathan, even if they remain formidable foes for the unprepared. Vampires exist beyond the mortal realm.
Since you seem quite the expert on vampires, what could you tell me about my condition and how it came about?
As men of science, our first step is always to start with what we know. Forget the myths, the hackneyed scrawlings, and the penny dreadfuls. They do not scratch the surface of the truth you now find yourself in.
The sun. The morning following my transformation. Its rays burned me. There was pain, smoke, and my skin blackened.
You will find there is very little that can kill a vampire, my friend. You have been offered relative immortality. The sun will most certainly hurt you, leaving you weakened and damaged, but it will not destroy you.
Must I take a life to live?
You are a vampire. You feed, and blood is the sole sustenance that can sustain your immortal frame. And only a living creature contains the nourishment you require.
You mentioned something about a secret society. A brotherhood, if I recall. Could you elaborate?
Certainly. I've been a member of the Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stole for several years. We are pledged to monitor and report vampire activity in England as impartial scientific observers.
Oh, sorry.
Yet you don't fear me. And still, you know the monster that lurks beneath the civilized surface.
The Brotherhood has studied your kind for centuries. We believe you are as supernatural as a lion is to a gazelle.
That explains your nightly wanderings about the docks and the questions you ask.
I feel it wasn't mere coincidence that led us to that part of town. There was something as yet unseen that set those chain of events in motion.
Since I'm the one working for you, what should I know about Pembroke Hospital?
Well, for many years, we have been the only medical facility in this part of town that people can rely on. We support the community here, as well as provide health care.
Where do we stand today?
Oh, to be honest, we cope on a day-to-day basis. The first wave of the Spanish flu last summer took us by surprise. We lack many of the basic necessities needed.
What do you expect of me?
What we need is hope. You were a soldier. This is a war. This white coat's still a uniform. We fight to help the poor, the sick of the East End, the forgotten.
We'll see each other again soon, Edgar.
Okay, I think that's all the information I can get right now. Yeah, same. I didn't realize it was going to be so dialogue heavy. I actually completely forgot that it was. Alright, now let's get to where the lady is, our benefactor. Ah, you may recall this is the vampire we saw
took my
earlier.
dear wife, Emily. I take comfort knowing we'll soon be together again.
Mr. Rainfield, that's no way to talk. You're in good hands here, and we'll be up again soon enough. Now do me a kindness and get some sleep. I'll be back round later.
Your words are kind, the blessings of an angel. You're the sweet, sweet Lady of Mercy.
Yeah, this is the vampire we saw earlier.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. It's a pleasure to see you again. You seem surprised. Dr. Swansea has brought me up to speed concerning your recent appointment to Pembroke Hospital.
You're a the lady who saved me that night, before vanishing into thin air. I remember you from the pub with Dr. Swansea.
Indeed. Allow me to introduce myself formally this time. My name is Lady Ashbury. I remember you well, in spite of the brevity of our encounter.
Apologies. You've taken me by surprise. I'm very happy to see you.
The pleasure is mine, Doctor.
I hope you're more disposed to answer my questions now.
You must have countless questions, but our rather urgent matter first. Swansea has explained. My cover, if you prefer, has been compromised.
Dr. Swansea has commissioned me to be your agent in this matter. You could start by explaining what's amiss.
These past insufferable weeks, I've been the victim of extortion. I've made a first payment, but the blackmailer grows greedy. I must refuse his most recent demands.
Please continue. Every detail is essential. I'm your man.
My embarrassment in this matter is eclipsed only by my shame at having put the hospital at risk. The threat from our anonymous scoundrel is clear. A list of dates. My visits coinciding with the dates of suspicious patient deaths due to massive blood loss.
Is it true?
Now aren't you the blunt one?
Excuse my impertinence, your ladyship. This is not an interrogation. I assure you that this line of questioning is in your best interest.
In all honesty, I'm not simply a patron to the hospital. My visits serve a dual purpose. Dr. Swansea has been treating my condition with a revolutionary technique of blood transfusion. It seems you are a specialist in the domain.
I'll take care of it. Do you know where I should start?
If that was the case, I'd settle the matter myself. You could talk to our local gossip, Harriet Jones. Not a pin drops here without her hearing about it.
I'll meet that woman now.
My life, as others know, is in your hands, Dr. Reed. I'm sure of your discretion, but I do fear your powers of persuasion will be put to the test. When this is resolved, I'll be your obligé. I'll answer all questions in regards of your condition. Is our little mystery closer to being solved, Dr. Reed?
I think of nothing else, my lady.
My situation is delicate, and it occupies all my thoughts. The blackmail must stop. I need assurance.
I'll ask her more questions later. Alright, talk to Harriet. But yeah, I really like the dialogue and how how the characters conduct themselves as well. Talk to Saint Pepin. Where is this person? Talk to Harriet in the hospital. Oh, okay, now the door's open. Let's talk to this lady.
What is this?
Excuse
Who
me,
are
madam.
you?
I just need
Get
a
out of
moment
my
of your
room.
time.
There's no need for alarm, madam. I'm Dr. Reed, the new surgeon.
Preposterous. Dr. Reed, you say? I don't want some bumbling intern. Where's Dr. Swansea?
Please, calm down, madam. I assure you that I am highly qualified. I'm just back from war duty.
How brave. Threatening an old defenseless woman. You know how long I've been a patient here? You've picked the wrong fight. I'm Harriet Jones.
Harriet Jones? Indeed. I've been meaning to have a chat with you. You know what goes on here better than any other patient, I gather.
Oh, better than any patient, nurse, or doctor. I've seen so many vile undertakings.
I heard there have been some despicable goings-on. Was there a case of blackmail?
Blackmail? Wait. You're investigating something. This isn't a social call. One of those incompetent cunts slit a poor sod's vein.
If I didn't know better, Miss Jones, I'd be inclined to say you enjoy this type of idle gossip.
God's honest truth, Doctor. It's just the way it is here. Most of these bitches would let you freeze to death before getting you a blanket.
You seem to know more about the goings-on here than anyone else. Beware, Miss Jones, in case suspicion should fall on you.
That's it. Blame the old and infirm. I see those little bitches' greedy little eyes. Just waiting for me to pop off they are.
I assure you, madam, this is not an investigation into a possible medical error.
Debauchery, then? Nurses Crane, Hawkins, Brannigans, whores, all of them. They can't keep their legs shut. I've seen them scratching slutty sores.
Really?
Goodness,
well, if you
woman.
have irrefutable proof, I'll not have the staff behaving in such a manner here.
This is your business, Doctor, not mine. But I swear one of the nurses is cavorting with some man on hospital hours.
Thank you for your time, Miss Jones. You've given me something to go on. See you on the next round.
Well, let's leave the poor woman be. I'd rather not deal with her anymore. Is there any information in here? Other than Chatty Gabby here?
The patients and staff might know something. I'll start my investigation with them.
Oh, sorry. Okay, we need to talk to her.
Good evening, Nurse Brannigan.
Good evening, Doctor.
You're kind of facing the wrong way.
Goodbye, Nurse.
It's gonna bug the
Call me
crap
if
out
you
of me.
need assistance. Good evening, Nurse Brannigan.
Good evening, Doctor.
Have you seen a strange man visiting any of the nurses here?
I've never heard of such a thing, Doctor.
Okay.
Do you know if any of the hospital staff have criminal backgrounds?
The people who work here all come from very different backgrounds, Doctor. Just like the patients.
Okay.
Why does Dr. Tippett's claim you're the main reason he keeps working, despite his fatigue?
If it wasn't for him, I probably would have left the Pembroke years ago.
Dr. Tippett does not think of you as just a nurse anymore, does he?
If you're suggesting he's not taking my gender into consideration when it comes to medical practice and knowledge, I really hope he doesn't.
Tell me what Dr. Tippett did. I know his mistake caused a patient's death.
If I had not covered up his error, Dr. Tippett would have been fired from this hospital. I could not let that happen.
You can't allow your emotions
Okay.
to dictate your conduct concerning patients, Nurse Brannigan.
Look around you, Dr. Reed. Do you really think we can afford to lose a brilliant practitioner like Dr. Tippett's in our situation?
Perhaps you did it with the best intentions, Nurse Brannigan, but you took a great risk. Must I remind you that a man died?
You mean you've never made a mistake? Never covered your tracks? Come on, Doctor. I wasn't born yesterday.
I've decided that I won't reveal Dr. Tippett's, shall we say, misdemeanor.
I'm so glad you share my point of view. Dr. Tippett's is a brilliant practitioner. We most definitely need his know-how.
I hope you're right. This is a huge risk we're taking.
Dr. Tippett's must regain his confidence. Please, keep this decision between you and me. He doesn't need to know you found out.
Well, shit.
Goodbye, nurse. Call me if you need assistance.
That one I fell on, but that's fine. Alright, who else do we need? Dorothy. And, hold on. Somebody's out here. Why is there somebody out here? Dorothy. I'm gonna go to him in just a minute. Dorothy's somewhere in this area. I should be able to sense her at least, though. Where the fuck is she? I'll talk to him though. This is another one of my favorite NPCs.
Please, sir. I need help bad.
What's going on?
I'm Blight, sir. Newton Blight. I've lost my mate. Can't find him anywhere.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed from the Pembroke Hospital. Please, calm down and give me more details.
Oswald and myself were both infantry, sir. We were en route for the hospital, but we had a disagreement. And Oswald ran off towards the canal.
How long have you been searching for him?
I can't go there. Too many rats by the water. Fucking rats. Can't stand them since the war, sir. Can't stand them at all.
Don't be ashamed, Mr. Blight. Many soldiers who survived the trenches suffer from musophobia. I'll see what I can do for your friend. Where was your friend the last time you saw him?
He went down by the canal. He didn't want to go to the hospital. I think he went to the sewers on purpose. So I couldn't go after him.
What can you tell me about your friend?
His name is Oswald Thatcher. We survived the war together. Oswald is nervous and quite fragile since we came back from the war.
What can you tell me about yourself?
I'm Oswald's best friend. We served in the same regiment, sir. We've taken care of each other since we came back from the front.
This is a dangerous part of town. What are you doing here?
We were looking for the Pembroke Hospital. We both need help. Treatment, I mean. To get some sleep. Just need to feel better, sir.
I have all the information I need for now. If I find anything out about your friend, I'll let you know as soon as I can.
Thank you, Dr. Reed.
Okay, now where is Dorothy? Oh, wait. Press V to activate your senses. Okay. Where do we go? Where can I go? Where's the perfect place for this? Where is the spot? I need to find the spot quickly, 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 spirit.
Sir! Step away! Get them weapons ready! We found one!
Fuck. Well,
Back in the grave, you!
that's not gonna work.
Die, vermin!
Where do I go? There. There's down below, but how do I get to them? Where do I go?
We've dodged death so many times.
Don't worry, we're safe.
When I get back, I'll have a word with Tom. He's really pissed me off.
Well, here's the hideout at the very least. My dear mother, when you find this letter, I will be gone. I want you to know that I didn't leave because of you. I leave this world because the crushing weight the existence put upon me. These times are too much for me. Sometimes I feel like something version has been written as an echo from my own heart. When the lonely heavy sky weighs like a lead upon the spirit aching from the light, and all the wide horizons lines are hid by a black day sadder than any night. It's as beautiful as it is painful, Mother. I can't suffer it anymore. I don't want you to try to convince me. It would only delay the inevitable, for I would do it again if by any chance you managed to save me once.
In this letter, Mortimer Goswick does nothing to hide his desire to die. I could give it to his mother, but doing so would betray his trust. It's locked, all right.
Vampires create their foul progeny from blood. They all know that. Some of us witness the process. Even... oh, this is just a vampire thing. I still need... I don't like that flickering light. We're gonna go through the other way. We go this way. How do I get down?
Die, leech!
Fuck! I need to get across. I'm gonna go this way. How do I get there? How do I get there is the question.
Don't worry, we're safe.
I see them, but where do I go? That one I can take on, but what about the other one?
See that fancy cloak? The leech has teeth!
You better believe my ass has got teeth, bitch.
Oh Christ!
Now where the fuck do I go? Can I not zip down there? I know I can get down there. The question is how.
It ain't you!
Can I not zip up there? I guess not.
Eat this! I'll take it. Christ, he's dead!
Where can I please zip up there? I'd really like to jump up there if I can.
Step away, sir. You're mine! What's coming in?
Come on. Go ahead. I don't know where else to go. I can't get down there. Where the fuck am I? I need down there.
Cross the leash, boys!
Great, I'm surrounded. Alright, stop targeting them. How the hell did I get down there?
There's one of them!
Ah! Fuck! Fuck you! Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you! I just want out of here.
Stupid fucking face!
And of course I can't go through there.
Inhuman!
Ah, what the fuck?
That leech is fast!
How do I get down? How do I get down from here?
It's locked.
Of course it is.
Easy does it, boys. We can deal with this vermin.
I am way out of my league over here.
Burn it, boys!
And of course I'm not allowed in. Careful. The endangered citizen may not survive the next night. Go check.
What are you people, huh?
Oh, did he? That's what the endangered citizen was. Well, he's just kind of screwed because I'm not gonna be able to get to him. I'm sure as hell I'm not strong enough for him. So we're gonna lose that citizen more than likely. Really didn't want to lose any citizens. Bird. I'm getting on my damn nerves. Oh, now I can come through here.
It's locked, all right.
Let me in! Sorry, I'm just getting really irritated right now.
Watch yourselves!
I wish I was, or I did, but I don't. Ow!
Oh, mine, vermin!
Fuck off! Can I teleport now? I can. Sorry, I have no clue how the fuck I'm supposed to spy on them or where I'm supposed to spy at them. Because it wouldn't let me teleport across. If I remember correctly, this guy's an asshole.
Good evening, sir.
Who the fuck are you? Don't you see I'm busy here?
Dr. Jonathan Reed, that's who I am. And who are you?
Ah, some fancy gentleman we've got here. Clear off. We don't want strangers on our streets.
So you won't tell me your name, then?
The name is Booth Digby. Maybe I'll ask my boys to break one or two of your bones, just so you remember it.
Goodbye, Mr. Digby.
Okay, now we got his information. This is
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr.
Cox's
Reed.
wife.
May I ask you a few questions?
Who are you? What do you want?
As I just told you, I'm a doctor. From the Pembroke Hospital, actually.
The Pembroke Hospital, you say? I ain't paying any bill left by Clay.
I'm not here to collect payment, miss.
Miss Edwina Cox. So what do you want then? Fancy buying something from me, maybe?
Can I see what you have to sell?
As long as you have money, I'll show you all I have.
And that's the bar that we went to. He's suffering from fatigue. Oh yeah, there's another character I wanted to show y'all that I really like. Where is he? Yeah, this one right here.
Hello, boy.
Hello. Good evening.
Did I scare you? You have nothing to fear from me.
No, it's just that people prefer to avoid me.
Well, I won't. I'm a doctor.
My name is Rufus, sir. Rufus Kingsbury.
Are you alone? Where is your family?
I don't have any. My parents are dead.
So you have no home? You're sleeping rough?
No. I mean, yes. I live on the streets. I have no home.
You should be careful, Rufus. There are things that lurk in the shadows of this city. Things that prey on the lonely and the desperate.
Well, I've known worse. I'm not all alone. I have Mrs. Fishburne. She's been very kind to me.
Why do you think she's so considerate?
I can't say, sir. I guess she's a good soul. Sometimes it's like she replaces the mother I lost, even if we're not related.
What do you do around here, Rufus?
I listen to the news on the docks, sir. And I smile at those kind enough to spare me a bob.
What do people say about this place?
Things have been tense between the wet boot boys and the communists. They both feel they should run the docks.
Do you have a job?
It's hard to work, what with my head and all. Since I was a boy, I've always had trouble remembering what I do and why I do it.
What can you tell me about this region?
It's all about staying out of trouble. But since most people prefer to avoid me, it's pretty easy.
Why do people avoid you?
They call me Rufus the Curse. Around here, I'm a bit of a bad luck charm.
Have you ever thought about leaving?
Where else would I go? At least I know these streets and some people around here. This is my city, for better or worse.
So long, Rufus. Be careful. Take care.
And every dawn another death.
I really like Rufus and the lady.
Good
that
evening,
takes care
sir.
of
Good
him.
evening. Why must it always be a good evening?
I was just being polite. I'm Dr. Reed. I'd like to ask you some questions, if I may.
Don't like questions. Or doctors. And the name is Seymour Fishburne, if you must know.
Goodbye, Mr. Fishburne.
I want to at least get some people on my roster. That way I can check to make sure they're not sick. I think his mother lives here. Where is it that she lives? He's suffering from a cold. Where is his mother? Where's Madame Fishburne's? Those are rats, I think. That's gonna take me far, far away. Going the wrong way. Sorry that it's taking me a while to progress the main story. I don't remember if I had this much trouble last time to get to where I needed to go or not. I don't have the means to cure him of his cold, if I remember correctly. Where is his mother? There she is.
Good evening, madam. I'm Dr. Reed. Could I come in?
Why? What do you want?
I work at the Pembroke Hospital. I'm investigating the flu epidemic in this area.
Oh, the Spanish flu. Well, that's quite liberal of you, Doctor. But this is no time to be knocking at people's doors.
I'll leave you then. Good night.
Hold on, what was he suffering from again? Fatigue, cold. Okay. I don't have what it... I need more of that. At the very least, I can cure this guy down below. No, I get you. I feel bad whenever I have a hard time progressing in the main story.
Good evening, sir.
But this will help
Don't
us
you
out a little
recognize
bit
me?
later on.
We met a few nights ago.
Don't take it personally. I spent a lot of energy forgetting what I did the night before.
Yes, you had definitely drunk too much then as well. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed.
I'm Dyson Delaney. I'll try to remember you. This time.
Inebriation aside, do you need medical help?
Yes. I feel sicker than usual these days.
Take this, then. And perhaps you could try to slow down the alcohol intake, too.
Hey, Doc, you don't really want me to stop the only remedy I can afford.
Goodbye.
Okay.
It's locked.
Of course it's locked. There has got to be a way to get there. Maybe I should talk to the other nurse first. So I don't think I'm gonna actually be able to...
Crush the leech, boys!
Run! I don't want to deal with this bullshit.
He's mine! I'll take it!
Ow! My neck! Ow! 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 Ow!
can deal with this vermin.
Let's get the fuck out of here. Okay, where is this other nurse? There she is.
Good evening, Nurse Hawkins.
Good evening, Dr. Reed.
What can you tell me about the strange man visiting one of the nurses during her shift?
Let me guess. You spoke with that old shrew, Harriet Jones. Do not pay attention to her, Doctor. She's full of fanciful tales.
She could have been telling the truth about the mysterious man.
That old witch will end up in hell soon enough. Who cares if a nurse finds some happiness where she can?
No matter how you feel about her, Miss Jones deserves our help.
Who says I don't care for her? Hate is what keeps that old crone alive.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
Okay.
It's safer here than anywhere else in the UK.
Don't worry, dude. I will find your mate. Oh, now it shows up. Sure. That's
You're
nice.
sure you don't come back with me?
Nah, I have to see someone at the hospital.
Be careful. You look so bad they may keep you as a patient.
Fuck 'em. I don't like hospitals or doctors.
Well then, when you go back to Whitechapel, you may find this useful.
What is it?
A pass for a free medical exam by the best nurse available. Just read it.
I don't read well, but thank you, I guess.
There we go. Now we're finally progressing. Who knows, maybe we can get this guy and, the other guy, if it's the same sewers. Oh, somebody just died.
This man has been savagely attacked and dragged to the floor.
This door's been unlocked. Sorry, I just feel like breaking some things. Just for shits and giggles. Stock up a little. Ow! I didn't notice there was another one. Ow! Get the fuck off me, bitch! Oh, fuck. Oh, I'm gonna die. Me. I don't want to go down there. Wait. Some money. Down you go. Two-handed weapon.
I can't breathe.
Alright, dude. You're safe now.
Are you injured, sir?
Help me get out of here. I need to get out.
I'm Dr. Reed, and I'd be glad to help you, but you must calm down first. Please, take a deep breath and tell me your name.
Okay. I'm Oswald Thatcher. Please, I need to get out.
Mr. Thatcher, your friend Newton sent me to help you. Do you remember him?
Yes, I do.
Good. Now leave this place and enjoy the cool night air. It's quite invigorating. I'm sure you'll feel better if you do.
He rescued a civilian. He will return to his district and the following night. I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna feed the little birdie real quick, okay? The little one's a chirping. Yeah, you making some noise. Okay. soon you'll be able to go off on your own and find your own food. How's everybody's night so far? Dude. Stop spitting your food out. Dude. You gotta eat what I give you. Yeah. Okay. Fine. I'll give you a different one. Spoiled bird. I have the volume turned down low and you're still getting in the red zone. What the fuck? There you go. Now you're only in the yellow, that's good. Chunky bird! Chunky bird! By the way, I have the mic on like almost as low as it can be, and the bird is in mid-yellow. Dude, don't spit it out. Stick it in your mouth, you're supposed to eat it. Fuck. Dude. There you go. Yeah. Yeah. Tell me about it. Yep. 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 Yeah. Yep. Trying to get the stuff off your beak. You had fuzz stuck to it. I didn't think you wanted that. Don't spit it out, silly. But yeah, I have the mic turned almost all the way down. And whenever I'm streaming and it's just me, I have to have the mic turned all the way up so y'all can hear me. Do you want any more? You gotta open your beak if you want it. Dude. Are you done? I'm gonna go wash my hands, so give me just a second. I think that might also be it. I do too, because the bird finally shut the fuck up. It's like being a real mother. Your child's like, Mom, 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 Mommy, 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 what are you doing? Hey, let me in. Can I come in? Can I come in? No, I'm taking a shit. I want to come in. No, please, no. Maybe you're embodying the bird. Because the bird just finally went to sleep. Okay, now where are we going? Oh yeah, I remember now. Yeah, it's because children, they usually, like, even when their, like, mom wants to go to the bathroom, the child wants to be in the bathroom with their mother, and will sometimes sit in their mom's lap. Or just be outside the bathroom and pestering their mother. Or at least that's how I was when I was a kid. My mom literally was all like, yeah, I'd go to the bathroom to go take a shit and you would want to be in there. And I'm like, yep, sounds about right. That's kids for you. Remember to be very wary of their so-called scholars. Yes, indeed, most of them are always affable and respectful when they approach us, but it would be quite unwise to, for a discreet circle like the club to foolishly speak about our goals, our members, or our traditions. I also would like to remind our fellow members that the Brotherhood itself is ancient enough to have some mysterious traditions. One of them, according to some information, could be the ritual of the so-called Ban of the Dragon. Yeah, kids are very clingy. Yeah. I'll read some more of that later. But yeah, so if you don't want your kids following you to the bathroom, don't have kids. Alright. I'm so ready to get my ass
What sort
kicked.
of creature is this?
you. Ow! Let me the fuck go! Ow! You bitch! Yeah, because at the rate that I'm going right now, this bitch is gonna kill me. I would like that one equipped. How do I change to this? I don't know how to swap. This is the problem that I'm having. God. Whew. Whoop whoop. Oh yeah, we got that bitch. Oh. Okay.
Here's what's left of him.
If you're sick, if you have no money, whoever you are, where you're from, come see Dorothy to get help. No tricks, no charge, no questions asked. Just find this house and present the coupon.
Some voucher for a free checkup in Whitechapel. What is Nurse Crane up to? I really must find her.
Can I not take a sample from this one? Damn, that shit was hard. Can't run from me. Okay. Alright. Yeah, that emote's really cute. Look, dude, I just fought a fucking lion. I don't think you can stand a chance against my ass. That link's down below. Good night. I'll probably be switching the stream over to the forest here in about 30 minutes anyway. Hold on, I am going the right direction, right? Yeah, I am. Okay. Wait, that's a custom marker. Why is there custom markers there? There we go. I don't know when I put those there, but I did apparently. I have to deal with this guy. I don't think anybody would. Yeah, it's 12:32 here though. I get you. Good night. Also sorry for the bird tweeting all day.
one of them!
Ah, stop swapping! Damn. Yeah, I think I'm gonna end the stream here. That way, I can get something to eat before the forest, because I'm gonna be streaming it here in about 30 minutes. But I will be playing Vampyr again this coming up Tuesday. So yeah, I'll see y'all later. Good night. Bye.